All right, Kyrie Irving will start at point guard for Team USA. Familiar starting lineup to the one we saw yesterday versus Finland. Fran, Turkey is led by Omer Asik.
And he's a guy that's going to team with Anthony Davis in New Orleans this year. But the backcourt, extremely experienced. These guys played a lot against Team USA in the championship game in 2010.
Now the U.S. coming off that domination of Finland yesterday. They are the heavy favorites in this game again today, although Turkey is expected to provide more of a challenge. And again, Fran, you were there. Fran pointed out, wants to play that pressure D as we get under 6 on the shot clock, now down to 5, and the U.S. turns Turkey over, and an easy hoop to break the ice by Kenneth Faried.
When you start with he's a really good shooter. Been watching him since he was about 16 years old.
Kyrie Irving, the defender, drops off, and Irving drill credit for Asik and destroy. Now there's a couple different pronunciations of his as Kyrie Irving puts on a spectacular move.
These guards now, Arslan and Goulet, they've been around the block a lot. They're not going to be bothered by the pressure.
Harden pushing the tempo. He's got one speed.
LA Community College finished up a great run at Carroll. They tried to foul, they didn't do it.
Here's Curry in transition, throws it up, and Kenneth for all of these NBA stars who, as you pointed out, rightly so, Fran, as Faried sends one back. That's a good shot in the NBA.
Well, it is, but Turkey's taking the trying to play the percentages.
Unbelievable.
He's a kid that was drafted in 2009. He's a borderline NBA player. He really isn't quite good enough, but he's a good European player.
Good footwork
from behind
and
the
spin
arc
along
in the first game and a quarter, and I think they're settling right now. They make that shot, but I love these.
Curry thought about it. They go down low to Faried. And now a sloppy pass allows the U.S. to run. Harden towards the basket, fouled on his...
And guarding the ball. His primary responsibility is to protect the rim.
Gay drops it off, and the easy bucket for DeMarcus, playing Turkey's style of ball right now.
Well, there's too much one-on-one to me. That's a nice play right there.
Down both, and again, the Turkey lead is 3. 5 points for Arslan as Curry, quick trigger. That time it goes.
Take the inside away from a team zone. You're basically taking their heart away. And so you must attack this way against the zone. See?
Klay Thompson, his 3 goes down. How do you do that?
You know, they've got to get great shots at the rim, and we talked about going into the middle of the lane versus the zone. That was a good possession by Turkey again. They ran pick and roll. They got Davis on Asik's back.
Quick competition with a 3-point win over New Zealand. As the U.S. forces a turnover, and out and running, it's Kenneth Faried.
Averages it all. So they're playing 5-on-4 in many cases.
Elbow jumper by Irving, but the second...
I'm not surprised by is the play of Arslan and Goulet, because they've been around forever. They're not beat up Goulet or Arslan, who's out of the game right now.
They try to establish Asik down low, and the U.S.
look.
A good look by Irving.
And the healthy Ryan Anderson, who finished with a flourish last year before he was injured in January.
Davis, yeah, he's got a... Here's the floater by Akyalno and Faried, and this is what the U.S. wants to do. They want to run. Lobbed up by Harden and Faried.
The screener at the top is constantly changing his angle, so Team USA can't get a... Wow! How about that? It slipped out of his hands.
It does.
Team USA in this third quarter, but they still haven't slowed Turkey down on the offensive end. The way they lost that game to Greece in 2006. And it's more about the slippery IQ of the Turk. He's good in here, Savage.
Working on Irving, and good help defense that time for the U.S. And now Steph Curry will push. Curry all the way. Second effort by Davis. Look at Faried fight for it.
Good hustle by Davis. That's a new possession, too. See if Team USA recognizes that.
Davis has been terrific in this third quarter. Faried, second chance. Asik fighting for it, and Irving comes away with it. Drops it off. Curry tries the 3.
Great head fake by this team has today.
Here's Curry with 14 on the shot clock.
I just think...
Nice effort by Kenneth Faried. He has...
It's hard to ask him to do that 48 minutes a night over 100 games in Houston, but he's got the capability.
Skip pass to Klay Thompson, and it fights along the shots that Mike Krzyzewski wants to see from Klay Thompson.
Well, and what happened was they ran a set play and they moved the ball from one side of the defense to the other.
Step back three from Harden, no, and Fareed cleans it up again.
Chance to be a lot better, even though they're in a tough conference.
Extra pass, and Kyrie Irving. Akyol drops it off. Arslan. And Harden pushing all the way.
Yesterday, who hasn't played much today, he's a really good rebounder.
Gay lobs it up to Anthony Davis.
That may be why he's not playing now. Two hands out high, and then the...
Oh, nicely done. Klay Thompson to Anthony Davis. But the U.S. with a strong third quarter and now dominating fourth quarter to start has turned this into a blowout as Davis does it again. Fran, he's up to 17 points.
There's the roll, the foul, the tip, and Davis gets it to go. Good look by James Harden. You know, James Harden gives you that extra ball handler. You just don't realize how crafty he is because he scores 25.
Not indicative of the way Turkey has played.
Well, I would agree with that, but I also think Team USA has been magnificent in the last rim. If you help on him, you're leaving the shooters opposite open. And now they're...
according to Hubie.
Yeah. And you'd be thinking the same thing at home right now, like get the ball inside to Anthony Davis.
Another rebound for Davis. As the three goes down for Harden.
People are going to see this score if they did not watch the game and not realize what this game was all about. But there's James Harden. There's the youngster, Osman, getting a lesson. You can tell James Harden he'll see him in about 5 years in the league. The run that this veteran Turkey team has.
As DeMar DeRozan connects. Rose drops it off. Here's Cousins, who has struggled. And you can do a lot of things in international play, Fran, but that's not one of them.
Right.
For Turkey and Erms. And the final horn sounds on a game where Team USA was tested for about 30 minutes of basketball. Turkey led by 5 at the half. A very strong second half by the U.S., pounding it down inside. Anthony Davis with 19, all coming in the second half. The U.S. outscores Turkey 63-37 in the final 20 minutes, en route to the 21-point win. We'll come back, put a bow on things after this.